Dr. Emily Roback. I'm the owner of Ironman Chiropractic. And this practice has been up and running over the last couple months. However, I built a software called Roback Tracker, and that's been running for about 4 years. So now I put it together, I have my actual practice, and then I offer Roback Tracker, and in Roback Tracker, it's personal training, exercise programs, nutrition counseling, life coaching, and with that, you also get chiropractic and muscle therapy. Very first visit, so let's say you're interested in knowing what I do as a chiropractor. First visit, you start off with a consultation. Then we decide what direction you need to take. You would have an assessment, and then from the assessment, what type of program you're going to follow. And then from the program, we lay out a schedule that will work for you. But I pretty much have the plan laid out. Could be 3 months, could be 6 months. And often at the very end, what happens, you get reassessed, and then there's new goals, so then the program changes. And then based on your new goals, I'm hoping you're more self-motivated, and I just become more, I'm still guiding, but I do not see the client as often. The group sessions involve specific exercises provided for the group, and that could be more triathlons. So I'll take groups out and they will do running, biking, swimming, and the outcome from these sessions, group sessions, is that there's a bit of a lifestyle change, and a lot of these athletes are training for different races. The chiropractic and muscle therapy can be done on site here, and it can also be done out and about, such as the half Ironman Sylvan Lake, or even the full Ironman in Penticton, and those are triathlons. So basically I provide treatments post-race. And in the past, what I've done was cycling, swimming, and running, but they were done separately. Now I'm about to do all three, and in a form of a triathlon. So the half Ironman in Sylvan Lake in July 2013, and the full Ironman in Penticton, and that one there is a run, bike, swim. Okay, so nutrition. If you're wondering where does that fit in the grand scheme of things, believe it or not, it is 80% of the results. And if you eat in the right way, you will actually gain muscle, lose body fat, you increase your energy levels big time. You'll notice that in the first week. You notice that your clothes are fitting differently within the 4th to 5th week. And then by the time you reach the 8th week, you actually start seeing muscles that you've never actually seen before, because you are feeding the muscles with the proper nutrients. Nutrition requires a lot of discipline. There is a formula you can follow. The one that I usually follow is 30% protein, 30% fat, and 40% carbohydrates. Your body has the ability to change, of course, and every cell, pretty much, trillions and trillions of cells have about 120 days to live. So they live and they die. So you can have a brand new body in 3 months. There are several seminars that are offered to corporations, small businesses, as well as schools. Within the Sound of Silence No More, that's based on the book that I'm co-authoring with my mother called A Silent Cheer. That's one. The second one is based on spinal health for pilots, which is critical in leading a productive career. The third one is the beginner's guide to sitting. Not everyone knows how to sit. Backpacking, cycling, anything to do with improving posture. And a lot of companies really appreciate that style, just because it's fun, it's interesting, and it's research-based as well. So all three are happening all at once, and they are customized to fit the needs of the client, the corporate client. Online, that's usually through Skyping, that's phone internet. And what happens with that is I get connected with the client. They could be anywhere in the world. Usually it's for life coaching, because people are looking for a work-life balance, and we meet once a month for about 30 minutes. Sometimes when people start exercise programs and nutrition programs, they have a hard time sticking to it and they don't know why. It just doesn't fit, so we find ways to make it fit. You can also do personal training by Skype. You can also do some nutrition counseling by Skype. And you're basically doing the life coaching as well. Based on the philosophy of determination, perseverance, ambition is related to the book, which is going to be published, A Silent Cheer. My mother and I co-authored it, and the book tour begins. So we're doing talks in elementary school, junior high, university, colleges, and that can be published in September 2012. 4 years ago, I worked at an airport, at the airport. Next door were planes and pilots, and I was finding a common trend in aviation, and I was trying to simplify what I do to help more pilots overall. Several articles have been published already on the work that I do to improve posture in pilots. Quite a history to what happens when you're in the helicopter. You have gunners, you have bombers, you have the actual navigator, you have the pilot, and it's the different positions that you play. It has an impact on the outcome of your health in later years. Last year, I got a Weimaraner, Ivey. I wanted to train her for 3 things. So Ivey's not only a companion type of dog, but also service dog, Ironman training partner, and sports agility stunt performer. And Ivey actually answers the door for me. She greets patients, and then after each visit, she basically says farewell, goodbye, and walks them out to the door. So she's kind of like a host. So I've actually started up the book club and the chess club in Cliff Bungalow Mission area. The book club is basically once a month we read a book, and then we meet and talk about the book, and then we go on to the next one. So it increases our vocabulary, it stimulates our way of thinking. Sometimes we get stuck in a rut, and when you get out of it, out of your comfort zone, out of your routine, that's when you create the most creativity. And then you can even bring it back to your practice, your business, or even life. The chess club is all about living your life and your work as there's a strategic plan. So you're always 6 moves ahead in chess, and then also 6 moves ahead in business and in life.